Football is a simple game. 22 women chase a ball for 90 minutes, and in the end, the Americans always win. This undisputed fact seemed to have reached its expiring day in this final of the Women's Gold Cup. For 20 minutes, Brazil tried almost everything in order to score that first goal, that leading goal against the USA. They used the left wing of the USA's defense as a way to enter, to access the box, to threaten Near's Palace, but yeah, they didn't score. But apparently in those 20 minutes, many of us, especially here in CONMEBOL, thought that Brazilians were about to rewrite history, or to change history, or to write a new chapter in this history between Brazil and the USA, because the dominance of USA over Brazil is completely brutal. So for a moment, in those first 20 minutes, I thought that Brazilians' mindset was like, what about paying back by giving the USA team a pretty hard time on their own soil? You know, that could have been the best way to rewrite history, to change history in the history books. They were pretty close to achieve that. You could see the results of that Brazilians' pressure on every single player of the USA, because they didn't have any room for thinking, for building an attack. So yeah, they were frustrated. You could see that, and that frustration we can translate it in the next actions. They were pushing the referee. What I mean is that each time the referee stopped the game because of a foul in favor of Brazil, Americans were pushing the referee, complaining about the decision, that they didn't agree with the decision. Yeah, I think they started pushing the referee that way, because by suffocating the referee, you can play with the mind of a third party and poison the decisions of this third party. And so maybe in that way you can get some advantage, so to say. But it didn't last long, because after those 25 minutes of Brazil's, pressure on the USA, the match leveled up. So yeah, both teams trying to do their own thing, but it was not possible to build dangerous attacks. And yeah, we were reaching the end of the first half, and yeah, it was curious to see that maybe Horan tried to continue with this pressure on the referee, and she was like acting like we do it here in CONMEBOL. She pretended to have been fouled, in the box, so like, trying to force a penalty. Yeah, it was pretty funny to see that, because yeah. But in the end, they didn't need those tricks, because in the last seconds of this first half, the magic of the USA women's national team. Rodman gained a ball, pass to Fox, Fox's magic, cross, Horan's powerful header, nothing to do, 1-0 in favor of the USA. And at that point, you could see that once again the history books would add another routinary page, that thing that we were expecting here in CONMEBOL would not come to a happy end. But don't take me wrong, I was not against the US. Brazil has destroyed our dreams for so many decades that, yeah, if they don't win, we don't care that much, I would say. And it's pretty nice to see this USA's team rising the trophy, because there are new players. The way they played, they honored football, so you can't complain, you can't hate this team, despite the fact that they trying to push the referee on their favor, But anyways, here in CONMEBOL, it's like you know, every single day you see it. So we here can't complain about it. Anyways, with that goal, the USA, you know, told everybody, we are the owners of this game. We own this game. Behold. And yeah, we witnessed a second half in which there was absolute dominion over Brazil. They couldn't do much to, you know, threaten Nier's temple. It was incredible to see how they changed their mindset from being like overwhelmed by Brazilians and then, you know, trying to push the referee. Now, not taking care of referees' decisions. Well, at some point they tried, but no, they focused on their game, and yeah, it was really nice to see that team playing. And yeah, I was pretty happy because I could see players that I want to see in the future, and it was really nice to see for me that Sophia Smith and Jane Shaw were on the pitch playing. And of course, Trinity Rodman, great player. Yeah, I didn't mention Moultrie. I got a pretty good impression of her capabilities. So in the future, I want to see more of Olivia Moultrie. And of course, Corbin Albert is a new player. And yeah, she was in this game, and she was fundamental here. Sam Coffey, great player. Lindsay Horan, admiration to Lindsay Horan despite her, you know, her moments of fury, so to say. So just remember that in the Champions League she got, you know, a red card. You know, those are like little stains, but nobody's perfect. Nike Swanger, that player, I want to see a lot of that player because she's got a lot of energy, pretty energetic person. The future for this team is pretty promising, and what we are about to witness in the Olympics, believe me, it will be just amazing. You cannot miss the Olympics. But at this point I want to mention the impression that I got from Alex Morgan. So I wrote the next. Are these the last games of Morgan? She looked a bit out of place. Yeah, so during the game, I don't know, you could see that she was more like thinking about emotions or reacting than, you know, thinking of the game. Yeah, out of place. I don't know if she felt that her time has come to say goodbye to the national team. Yeah, I don't know. I think that maybe this would be the last game of Morgan in the national team. And I think that, don't take me wrong, at some point it would be the best because from the attitude that she displayed in this game, you know, it's not positive to see such a star, an influential person acting, you know, out of place on the pitch. So for me, the best that can happen is that she retires from the national team by having these photos and this experience of raising the trophy at home, the first, you know, Women's Gold Cup in which they beat Brazil once again in a final. So yeah, that's what I see. I don't know if you have a different perspective. Maybe you there in the United States can, you know, present to me a different perspective. Remember that I'm talking from CONMEBOL, from what we have seen from CONMEBOL. So perspectives are different, experiences are different, ways of thinking, you know, are different. So yeah, in the comments, please share your vision about what I have already said. Anyways, a picture tells everything about, you know, USA's dominion over the continent. Here in CONMEBOL we have a lot of work to do. We are below Brazil here in Colombia, so we need to level up with Brazil, but then the other teams that maybe reached Brazil's ability, capabilities, now together need to try to reach USA, Spain. So there is a lot of work to do, but thanks to this Gold Cup, the experience that we got is gold. So in that way we can, prepare ourselves mentally here in Colombia to face the Olympics, because it will be tough if Colombians are not there 100%. It could be brutal because there are, top teams there. So yeah, anyways, thank you for being here in this channel. Remember, this is Alina Football, I'm Alina, and we see each other in the next video.